Sub to hail to the one.
Yo guys, what is up and welcome back to another anime Odyssey. You can't see my face because big duck. But today's video we're going to be doing a bunch of tips that you guys should do if you want to get strong in anime Odyssey. I am currently not too high, like number 9. I could probably get higher, but first things first, the most important thing honestly, or at least one of them, is definitely the hockey. We unequip this stuff, we look at them. So there's a bunch of different hockey, and the best ones that you can see are the mythical. Now there are secret, and we can go over those in just a second, but the best mythical for damage, in my opinion, is this top one right here. 50% base damage, 50% alt damage, and 30% base attack speed. Now this one gives you a little bit of flag range, a little bit more, a little bit less attack speed, but more alt speed, so you do your ultimate with your character faster, which is not like that important in my opinion. And then this one, which is pretty good, is a 75% more base experience, so you get 75% more experience, 30% flag range, which is very important, and 40% base attack speed. Now there are different ones if we can find them. The secrets, this one gives you 100% base XP, 60% base attack speed, so it attacks 60% faster, 20% alt damage, and 60% flag range. Now that's not the best, but it does help leveling the unit up and stuff. And then there's this one, which is pretty good. 40% flag range, 30 base attack speed, 100% alt speed, so literally 2 times the alt speed, and 15% base damage. And those are the only 2 I have right now. I don't have the one. I imagine that there's one just like this this hockey that gives you base damage and stuff like that. The secret, what I had to guess, is probably like 100% base damage, 100% alt damage, and like 60% base attack speed, maybe something like that. But I don't have that one just yet. But the flag range is very, very good, because if you have enough flag range, you can actually kill 2 enemies at once, like the bosses, and the bosses give you the most amount of like material, like hockey and stuff like that. So if you just sit there and do that, if you have like a big enough range, you can AFK and you can be getting double the amount of hockey, which is super, super nice. Now in the first area, there's also this thing that you need like 10,000 DPS to actually defeat. There is the, well, we fell in the water. There is the global boss back here. The global boss spawns every 10 minutes and disappears every 9 minutes, I believe. So there's only 1 minute where there's actually no global boss. But the global boss really doesn't do much. They drop keys. They drop, let's go in here and check over here. They drop, I think, wooden, silver, gold, and diamond keys. Yeah, wood, silver, gold, and diamond, yeah. And they just give you hockey and bones, and they have a small chance to drop potions. So, I mean, they are good for potions, but other than that, not too great. There are also quests in every single area, as you can see. Oh, we just fell in the water again. And you want to do these quests because every single time you do a quest, I believe that there are 4 quests in every single area. Let's make this jump. And you just talk to him, and he gives you a little quest to go through and defeat enemies. And you get, I believe, 5% coins in every single area. So there's like 5 quests basically that they do. And then at the end of the quest, you will get a mount as well. So you'll be getting 5% coins every single time you defeat a quest, and you can get the mount as well. Going to the second area, we can go over here. Of course, there's like eggs and stuff like that. There are secret units, but I've not even managed to get one, and I'm on the leaderboard, number 23 for opening, so I don't know. There's the bone structure, which is what you want to do is you get bones from defeating any enemy in this area, and then basically what I do is I go for 5 on all of these, and then I auto spin until I get 2 to 5, and then I'd put 4 on the other 2, just because whenever you lock it, it actually does cost more every single time you lock it. So let's try and get 4. Now it's 2, and then once I get another one, it'll be 4, and then it'll be 8. But these just overall help your guy with their damage. All of my guys are all 5, just because I have a decent bit of bones, and it's really not that hard to get bones. And then there's the mount thing over here. You know, there's different mounts. And then I believe that is all for this area. Yes, World 3 is actually very, very nice because you have this thing called a shredder over here, which basically you put in units. You can only have 5 at a time, as you can see. It takes 1 minute per if you have the game passes, or if you have the game pass for the shredder. I do. So it's probably 2 minutes, I'd say. It turns them into a fragment, and if they have any XP, like this guy probably has, you know, like 300 million XP, maybe more. Whenever I put him in here, I will get his fragment and I will get all the XP. So if I want to change units, you know, if I shred that guy down and I want to change units, I can, which is very, very nice. And then you can go over here to the applicator, run all the way around, all the way over here. So you go to the applicator, and then you can like choose this guy, and then you can choose the max amount of XP you want, and then boom, apply, and then that unit gets all the XP. So he like levels up, which is super, super nice. And then at area 4, actually, I should probably go back and show you guys where the quests are. At area 2, the quest, because it doesn't, you know, it's not really too hard to find. It did take me a little bit to find, but it wasn't too bad. At area 2, the quest guy, right up here, over here, boom, 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 talk to him right there, go through that quest. Area 3, he's like behind a wall or like a building. For the most part, they're just trying to be hidden, so you guys actually have to search for him. I don't remember exactly where he was. I think he was by the boss. So let's go up here. I think he is over behind this thing. Yeah, he's right here. Talk to him, boom. And then area 4, go over here, and this is the transformation. Basically, what you do is you take any unit, and then you take the fragments that you get from shredding your guys at the mixed area. Now you can get common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, mythic. You can get secret, and you can even get exclusive shards from doing the, you know, putting these exclusives in there. And then you make a shiny, and a shiny gives like a 25% buff or something like that. It gives a pretty good buff. So it's definitely worth it to try to get all your guys to shiny. Mine are, now I don't have the best team. I don't have any secrets. If I had both of these guys as secrets, I'd be a lot stronger, but unfortunately I do not. And I don't really have the best team for damage either way, because a lot of my guys actually have just like quality of life kind of things. Like a bunch of these guys have just like more XP and like flag range and stuff like that. This guy's also a 2. I need to change that. Wait. Oh, I messed up all their things. That was a small brain on my part. I'll go fix their stuff later. And then all the way back here is the next guy, the very last guy. There was a mini update that added all this stuff, which is super, super cool. But let me first of all go over here to area 2 and let me put my guys back on the bone structure. They're all 5. Yeah, I don't know why these guys changed, but that was small brain. All right, let me do this. And what I normally do is whenever I'm doing something like that, like a bone structure, I just put my flag right in the middle, make sure it's hitting both guys. So while I'm spinning for my bone structure, I will be getting back all of the bones that I'm spending on spinning for these guys. So I'll see you guys back once I get these 2 guys at all 5s. Okay, and we have all of our guys back up to 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, and they are a lot stronger because this guy with fight 15.9k, sorry, was at, I believe, like 11k, and then once I got him to all 5s, he was 15.9k, so it's a big difference. Now, one thing I do want to say is I did mention it a little bit, is the secret, you know, hockeys aren't always the best for damage, like, as you guys can tell. Now, this guy does have, like, a little bit lower of damage. He has probably higher DPS. Now you can check it, but this guy doesn't have like the most amount of damage. This guy is more of a quality of life unit. You know, he has the base experience and flag range, you know. So this guy, this secret hockey is basically equivalent to this mythic one, and this mythic one is mainly for getting their XP up, and then you want to switch it to, you know, this mythic or this mythic, because these ones are the damage ones. Like I said, this one is probably, you know, better damage because it gives 50% more base damage, and then on top of that 50% more alt damage. That's good. This one just attacks like more, But if you guys do want your base or your max DPS to be higher and higher, what you want to go for is these ones. These ones are very, very nice. However, if you guys want to farm and stuff like that, you want these ones that give you flag range, because the flag range is very important. Because if I don't have this guy equipped, as you can see, I can't actually defeat both of these guys at once. So I'm literally getting half of the hockey. But once I equip them, I can get both of the guys. But if I take away any of my other guys that give me flag range, I'm not going to be able to actually, you know, defeat both of them. So it's kind of like a, you know, are you sure you have enough hockey to actually not need those for a bit? Because, you know, that's why my stuff isn't the best, is because I need this the flag range and stuff. Now this one isn't very great. This one has like the ult speed, which is good, but only 15% base damage. So that's probably the second best for damage. And then this 12k one, I already forgot. Yeah, this one, same one. But as you can see, if I don't have it, I can't actually defeat both of these. Now let's try and move over just a little bit. Okay, I can defeat him. And then can I defeat him? Okay, see? Look, we're making progress. So you actually only need 2 of those. So I can get rid of this one. But I don't really have enough to actually get rid of this yet. But whenever I do have enough, which will be in a second, I will switch it over and see if our damage is higher. Before we do that, we will go to like a boss, or like the global boss or something like that, and check my DPS. Now, my max DPS is 925,000 because I had a damage potion on. So, like, you know, not that high. But let's check our DPS right now. Now, keep in mind, you're never really going to hit your max DPS just like a bunch. You know, you're never going to be like, every time they ult, you're going to be at your max DPS, because you have to wait, and whenever all of your guys hit their ult at the same exact time is whenever your max DPS is going to be at its highest. Like, as you can see, you know, 25, 613, like that would have been really, really nice, actually. I'm not going to use a damage potion now. I could be at like 1.2 million because that was 600,000. So I could be at 1.2 million, which is very, very nice. But I think what I'm going to do is just AFK a bit longer. Yeah, 530, that's not too bad. I'm going to AFK a bit longer, grinding up some hockey. And then I'm going to switch over this guy at the 12k. I'm going to switch over this guy to a damaging thing, or this guy, it doesn't really matter, to a damaging ability, whether that's the mythic hockey, because I believe the mythic hockey will probably be better. But I'll switch him, and then I think that will be pretty good. I'm really not too sure what is better. Maybe I can look on the Discord and stuff, but I'll see you guys back in a little bit once I get done grinding and we can see what is the best thing to do. Okay guys, well, I was looking at it and I think the observation, if it's a secret, I think the secret observation is better than the mythical ornament or armament. Yeah, that one. Okay, because it has the same attack speed, right? This one has 40% flag range, which isn't like a damage thing, but it's still nice. 15% base damage, which is only 35% less, and 100% ult speed, which means it's doing ults 2 times the amount as this one. And I mean, this one has 50% ult damage, so it's basically just like 50% ult speed, more than like this one. So I think the secret observation is better than the mythical armament. But I'm really not like too sure about it, but whatever. I think I'm just going to keep it for now. I'm probably just going to AFK grinding hockey tonight, just because I do need some hockey, you know, for next update and all that stuff. But trying to see. Alright, yeah, my damage seems pretty low. It is because I didn't have that one on. But we should be able to hit like 1.2 million. Probably not during this guy, just because he is already dead. Yep. Okay. Well, we should be able to hit 1.2 million, because we did hit the 600,000 without a damage potion. So the next global boss I will go back and see, but for now I guess I'm just gonna AFK on these guys. Now I am trying to get more money. I did have like 500. How many have I had? Coins? No, I've had 900. So I literally had like 500 of these earlier. But I ended up using like 300 of them to spin for mythics, and I only got like this many, which is kind of crazy. If you guys wanna see, this is really cool. How it has like 1,000 of these or 1,000,000 of these equal like one of these, 1,000 of those equals one of these, 1,000 of those. Really cool that they have like the bars already set up. Like really cool. But I'm gonna sit here until the next global boss comes, and we can see if we can hit our DPS peak with all these tips I've shown you guys today. Okay, guys. Well, Mr. 7 million health is back. Let's see. I doubt we're gonna get to 1.2 million on him, but you know it's possible. Okay, DPS 600. Okay, like I said, it all just depends on whenever your guys, you know, all at the same time. Whenever all 5 of your guys ultimate, or 3 if you're free to play, whenever they all ultimate at the same exact time is whenever your highest DPS is gonna be. So we didn't get it there, but I think, did we break it before? Yeah, we're at 1.2 million actually. So we ended up getting 1.2 million on the just regular enemies over here, because they do have a decent amount of HP. They're not too strong, not too weak. But in between this episode and next episode, what I like to do is I like to AFK for hockey. Now I'm probably just gonna AFK this for a little bit just to get my XP up, you know, all that stuff. Maybe until this potion runs out, maybe a little bit longer, and then I'll probably just AFK hockey for a while until the next update. That way I can, you know, have a hockey on all my things. I might end up changing, you know, some of these guys, you know, passives and stuff like that, because they're obviously not optimal. But I want to be strong, but at the same time I want to be able to at least defeat 2 bosses at the same exact time, because that is the most optimal way to actually get drops. So I like to be strong, but I also like to be able to, you know, grind 2 times faster than what, you know, other strong players do. But we were at number 9, and we are still number 9, but we are, you know, better on the yin. Let's go check actually the leaderboards. Max DPS. If you go over here and hit toggle pay to win, okay, so I'm number like 4 or number 3 right now actually, which isn't bad. Like I said, I could probably get to like 1.5. I could probably even get up to 2 million if I change all of my stats and all of these guys to damage ones, and not just like, you know, the flag range and all that stuff. But I still think I'm going to keep that, especially while I'm AFKing, because I'm probably just gonna sit here, now I'm thinking about it, and AFK with my guys attacking. And I like to do this because I get my, you know, I get my yin back, or whatever it's called, which is nice. Let's see. You gotta want to make sure that, yeah, okay, so they do attack them, and then I'm gonna go over here and AFK. Now I don't know if luck potions even work, I'm not gonna lie. They're not great, because whenever you use a luck potion, it doesn't change their like percentage at all, which is very confusing, because I've used like 10 luck potions, and like I said, I AFK'd overnight 8 hours of spinning, and only got like this many. I got like 6 more because I made this guy shiny. But still, like, that is absolutely crazy how I have every game pass and was using luck potions for like 3 hours of the night and never got a single secret. Like, that is crazy. But I think I'm just gonna sit here and AFK a couple of hours until I'm gonna go AFK a lot longer. And then whenever I go AFK a lot longer, I'm going to AFK for hotkeys. That is the best thing to do, guys, because hotkeys are, like I said, one of the most important ways to actually increase your DPS and all that stuff. But if this did help you guys, please let me know in the comments below. And if I did miss any tips to give you guys, please let me know, and I can make another tip video. But hopefully this helped you guys. If I find out any other tips, maybe after a couple updates, I'll do another one of these videos, because this game is actually super cool, and I really do enjoy playing it. But thank you all so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!